San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Purdy. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's got room past the 30. Down the right sideline. How about this? And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And Purdy's throw going to be taken in by Ayuk. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and 3. Purdy now to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now out comes Minnesota. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Gonna run with Madison again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running.
Here's 3rd and 9. Cousins. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah,
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Purdy with it on. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Cousins throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Purdy.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here.
Completes it to Jennings. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Purdy. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
Osborne motions left, and they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To throw, Cousins.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48. The drive will start with an option going left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And this is caught, Jennings. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
Now Purdy.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing here, Purdy.
He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cousins.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Cousins.
Well, Jefferson with a great grab.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The kick by Joseph is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected. But this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Here's Madison running on first down.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Play fake. Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Justin Jefferson.
59 yards.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Shreds the tackle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain. The tight end in motion right. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down and 6 now.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
That good for 19 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
Complete over the middle. It's Jennings. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, Why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw. Purdy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
First down, here's Cousins.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On play action, Cousins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. The third caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 22.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. Open man is Samuel. Complete.
And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins.
Pass caught here by Osborne.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play action now. Cousins.
Addison hauls it in.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Cousins to throw it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Cousins.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 24. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Purdy now to throw.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll run it here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this belongs to the Vikings. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Now a give to Madison. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another carry now for Madison. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On third down, here's a run by Akers.
And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away.
Joseph's got it.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Joseph now to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So Purdy and the Niners
down 20-10. A minute 56 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Here's Purdy to throw.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters. So I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Purdy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown.
Oh, this is 4th down. Here's Purdy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Mekhi Blackman's got it.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he'll go down at the 28. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half